A very good morning to all of you. Welcome to Pre-Bell with Team William India. Today, April 10th, 2024, and disclaimer, please go through it. Okay, so let's start with Nifty 50 setup. So that's quite good. Like we are at a fresh all-time high. So yesterday also Nifty opened around 100 point higher, and we made a new high. Okay, so but we are not able to sustain at that higher level, and that's the major problem. So we saw that there was some sharp reversal from the high, and after making the high of 22,768, we fell almost more than 150 points from there, and the closing was in the lower quartile of the day's range, which is ideally not good sign. But you can see volume again. So yesterday also, what I was talking was about the volume, and it's quite relatively low. Same thing happened today as well, yesterday as well. The volume was really low. So now I think broadly what we want on the higher side today, देखो कल का हाई रिक्लेम करना चाहिए, ठीक है, 770 के ऊपर निकलना चाहिए मार्केट on the higher side. Okay, you want to go above new high, then that will be positive. On the flip side, you don't want to close above previous day's low. जो कल का लो था, ठीक है, उसके नीचे अपने को बंद नहीं होना है. सो दीज आर द टू थिंग्स दैट यू नीड टू वॉच आउट फॉर. आई एम टेलिंग द क्लोजिंग बेसिस. Okay, close should not be below. So that's typically technically not a good sign, like closing below the previous day's low. Okay, so that should not happen. बाकी broadly अभी range bound है, low volume है, कुछ इतना quick activity है नहीं market में. Even like not in the India, but in the global markets also, there is no major momentum as of now. There is a wait and watch thing. So US data will be coming. Okay, so let's see how the things goes from there. Key news: Lupin launched its generic versions of Oracea and the US after receiving approval from the US FDA. Pesalo's data was really good. For FY24, the AUM grew 32%. Disbursement was up around 38%, and co-lending disbursement grew around 100%. FIIs were net sellers, but DIIs continued to be net buyers. So there is a huge buying from the DII that's going on. Lemon Tree opened a 100+ room hotel in Nepal, and the crude oil again slips below $90 per barrel, which is like broadly good for us. The global market, that's what I'm saying. कुछ है नहीं. यूएस में भी डाउ फ्लैट क्लोज हुआ, एसएनपी फ्लैट, नास्डेक में थोड़ा 30 बिप्स का तेजी आया. बाकी कोई इतना मोमेंटम है नहीं ग्लोबल मार्केट में भी. इफ यू लुक एट द एशियन मार्केट, इट्स बिन डाउन 0.4%. निकी एंड शंघाई कॉस्ट इज क्लोज टुडे. So there are no clear cues from the global market, but SGX Nifty again giving some positive indication. So कल भी यही level पे था SGX Nifty 830 के around, and today also that's trading around 824. So broadly if you see, it indicates 100 point gap up. अगर SGX Nifty से कल के Nifty का F&O closing बंद करे तो it indicates we might open 100 points plus. That's what the GIFT Nifty is indicating. So let's see how it really opens. And even if it opens higher, the key is that it should sustain. So don't rush at the opening, but wait for the new high to make, and then only go behind it. So be careful about that. Okay, the last part, that is the stock of the day. So Arvind Smartspaces setup is good. If you can see, it has completed. This is a stage 2 base. Okay, ये first था, ये second है, and the setup is good. Broadly if you see, यहाँ पे 50 DMA पे support मिला था. Okay, एक यहाँ पे एक within the base एक थोड़ा breakout मिला था, ये वाला, and then it is moving sideways. But If you see yesterday, the stock was down around 3%, but volume was not even half of the average volume. So this is something positive. और अगर आप दूसरी चीज देखें तो when it was getting accumulated on the right side of the base over here, the volume was really high. So this is something positive for the stock, that there was a strong accumulation, and now when it is just consolidating, moving sideways, एक breathe ले रहा है, अभी 518 से 600 तक गया, ठीक है, तो अभी सांस लेने के लिए रुका है. That's what it feels like. But if it rebounds well on a higher volume and breaks out, then 0 to 5% is the ideal buy zone according to O'Neill. The number of fund holding over here has increased. Ratings अच्छे, EPS is good, price strength 87, अच्छा है, buyer demand, group range. So all the technical and fundamental ratings are great. Even if you see the last 3 quarters results have been really improved. Okay, so that is also positive. So, and overall it's a very good story. Right. So fundamental story wise, the fund holding wise, as well as the technical wise, the stocks look in shape, but it needs to break out. Breakout होना चाहिए, वो भी higher, relatively higher volume पे, and it should fall in the ideal buy zone of 0 to 5%. That's it for today's session. Thank you for joining. See you again tomorrow at, so tomorrow is a holiday, I think, yes. So on Friday at 8:45 a.m.